Sports are a huge part of our lives, and sometimes even define who we are. Alongside the dozens of sports you know and maybe play, there are hundreds of ones you've never heard of, or you have but can't imagine it actually exists. From wife carrying to chess boxing, join us as we count 10 of the craziest sport events in the world. Number 10. Wife carrying. This sport first appeared in Finland in 1992, and since then every year a whole bunch of male competitors race each other while carrying a female teammate. The wife who is carried does not have to be your own, but she does have to weigh at least 49 kilos, otherwise she'll be given a rucksack to make up for the remaining weight. Also, there is a minimum age of 17 for the wife, which is probably so that she doesn't break in half during the race. There are different types of carrying that can be done, such as piggyback, fireman's carry, or Estonian style where the wife is hanging upside down with her legs around the husband's shoulders. Number 9. Sex doll rafting. This bizarre sport event was created by a Russian man, of course, named Dmitry Bulavinov. The idea was conceived while him and some friends were very drunk. Of course. The concept is simple. People swim across a river embracing nothing but a rubber woman and the first person wins. The annual event is also known as the Bubble Baba Challenge and has been going for over a decade, and many have triumphed with their Bubble Babas. Number 8. Toe wrestling. Another sport which originated from a bunch of drunks in a pub. The 4 drinkers were in a pub in Wetton in the UK when they thought of the sport. Their reason? The fact that the United Kingdom struggled to win any championships. Logically, if they created a new sport and didn't tell anyone about it, they could be the world champions at last. Toe wrestling involves players that need to link their toes, and each player's foot must touch flat on the other person's foot. The opponents try to pin the other person's foot for 3 seconds while avoiding the same being done to them. 3 rounds are usually played on a best of 3 basis. Number 7. Tuna Throwing. Tuna Throwing is an event held each year in Port Lincoln, Australia. The festival, called Tuna-rama, is a competition to see just how far someone can throw a frozen tuna. It has been active for many years now, with the 56th Tuna-rama set for January of 2017. Up to 2007, they used real tunas, but due to their dwindling population, they have been replaced with artificially made tunas. The furthest tuna throw in the 2016 competition was by a man named Michael Proud, who came in with an impressive 18.33 meters. Number 6. Chess boxing. The name gives this sport away. It's a combination of 2 very different kinds of sports. Players need to alternate between rounds spent playing chess and boxing. The sport was initially invented to be nothing more than an art performance, but it quickly gained traction and today it's quite popular in Germany, Britain, India and Russia. Competitors need to be quite good at both speed chess and boxing to be competent at this sport, and there are weight divisions just like there would be with normal boxing. Number 5. Hemp Olympics. Nimbin is a beautiful patch of green 780 kilometers north of Sydney and has long had a reputation to be the home of growing dope. The Alternative Olympic Championship includes a number of notable events such as bong throwing, joint rolling, and the Iron Grower Person event, which is basically an obstacle course and the competitors have to carry heavy bags of fertilizer and buckets of water without any spillage. One thing for sure is that the grass is greener at the Hemp Olympics, pun intended. Number 4. Pea shooting. Where else could something so ridiculous originate from than England? Pea shooting was conceived as a fundraising idea and has been held annually in the village of Witcham in Cambridgeshire since 1971. While there are some entrants coming in from overseas, it's mostly dominated by the locals. The pea shooter being used is just as important as the skills of the person handling it. Number 3. Cricket spitting. Cricket spitting is a sport wherein contestants place a dead cricket in their mouth and then spit it as far as they can. The contestants who can spit the cricket the farthest is declared the winner. The Guinness World Record for cricket spitting is 32 feet and 5 inches or 9.76 meters and is held by Dan Capps from Madison, Wisconsin and was set in June 1998 in front of a live television audience. Number 2. Baby jumping. Who would have thought? Baby jumping, also known as El Colacho, is actually a very old Spanish holiday which dates as far back as 1620. During the holiday, men dress up as the devil in red and yellow and jump over babies born during the previous 12 months of the year. The babies lie on mattresses in the street while the brave men jump over them holding whips and oversized castanets as they jump over the unsuspecting babies. If there ever was a sport where nothing could go wrong, this is not it. Number 1. Air sex. Coming from Japan, the only place that could make something like this popular, the Air Sex Championships are even weirder than the Air Guitar Championships, which are also a thing. The activity revolves around clothed men and women who simulate sexual activity with an invisible partner, often with an exaggerated manner and to music. They do this in front of an audience and compete with each other to see who has the best air sex moves. Thank you for watching as always. Let me know if you liked this video or if you thought it should be thrown away like a fake tuna. See you next time.